Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So this week is of course Labor Day, and with Labor Day you have Labor Day sales. So today we're just gonna do a little bit of a coral haul, just some few things that we picked up. Some of it was before Labor Day, some of it is today, which is pretty much Labor Day. But I just wanted to kind of show you guys what I happen to pick up, and it'll be lots of fun. And I must say, today is definitely one of those days where you would probably want to do a coral haul inside in the comfort of your own home. The outside is straight biblical. We are experiencing some crazy flooding. I think one guy got washed away in a storm or something like that, and it is just wiping out roads. So what better way to spend this time when you can't go outside than opening up a box of coral and rejoicing in what you got. And just to kind of give you guys a quick update, we still do have the frags here of the leathers doing super well. During the morning time, this leather did open up, especially on this left side here, but of course it's going to take a little time because it is the main mother, versus some of these which were just one cut. This mother suffered like 9 or 10 cuts, so obviously it's going to take a while to open. But let's go ahead and get into the corals that we picked up. So the first one we actually picked up a couple days ago. These we got from Vintage Aquaculture, which I'll be linking somewhere in some corner. But we ended up picking up quite a few Scolys. They were kind of having like a TLC type of sale. And Vin is, of course, super generous, real nice guy. But I just wanted to show you a bunch of the Scolys that I picked up, which are pretty much all the ones that you see here. So right off the bat, we can start with the big group right here, if the clownfish would get out of the way. But we have a few of the more war paint type of styles. We do have this little, I guess it's called like a reverse bleeding apple or something, but this one is super highlighter colored. It really pops with this Red Sea LED. Now, as you notice, all these are TLC corals, so they have suffered a little bit of damage. They need a little bit of work to get them back to encrusting that full skeleton, which I'm perfectly okay with. With these, they're still really nice, and with the price that I paid for them, absolutely unbeatable. The one that is kind of really nice is this guy right here. It's green, but as you can see, there's streaks on it which are actually yellow, which I have never seen before. So if that one does well, I really think that's going to be a super standout piece. Just because, as you can see, I don't really have any yellow coral, and just having that yellow streak is really nice. And then we have, it's kind of hard to see because the lens of the Red Sea's in the way, we have another like a war paint type style right there. But hopefully the ones that are down here do super well. As I have been feeding them the last couple days, they do take pellets, which is great. So at this point, it might just be a time thing to get them back to their former glory. Now, there were 2 other Scolys that I happened to pick up. I've gone ahead and placed them here on the rack, just because I don't really have any room anywhere else. But this first one, top one, is actually super nice. The colors are really great. It's like a war paint, but it's just green and red, and it has really nice splattering. But the most important one is this guy right here. I don't know if you can see, but there's actually a hole straight down the middle, which is super weird. Vin told me like something bottomed out. I don't really remember the details, but basically there's a hole right through the middle. So this guy actually can't be fed. It doesn't have a head anywhere. But interestingly, the flesh has healed over, if you can tell. There used to be like some spikes down here. It's actually fully healed over. So it's not in the process of dying, it's actually quite alive, which is super interesting. I do actually think that possibly at some point this might be a really great candidate to cut into quarters, to try to grow out Scolys, just because of the lack of a head. It might make it easier just to cut straight through like a cross and have 4 pieces. But of course, I'm just going to let this guy rest up, wait until he kind of grows back onto its own skeleton, which is going to take a while. But that's a super unique piece that hopefully does well in the future. I can't tell if these are babies or like its guts, but I'm just gonna ignore it. We're just gonna let this guy be because it's super nice, super interesting. Or, you know, maybe I might just keep this the way it is just because that's super unique. Now, here are the last few. These are the ones I picked up from my local fish store. As you can see, these ones have plates on the bottom and tags, so they are maricultured frags. They're not from a different hobbyist. These are what the local fish store bought from I don't know where. But they're definitely not from, you know, another person's tank. They're definitely from the ocean. So, you know, whatever that tag reads. But the ones that we have here, we do have a gold Octos spawn. So that is kind of purpley black tentacles with a gold rim. We have a green Octos spawn, which is just like green on purpley black polyps. I don't know why, I just saw these two Octos spawns. I'm like, yeah, I don't really have any Octos spawns except for a gold one. So, you know, we'll get something a little bit different. And the last one here is going to be like a Dragon Soul type of torch. I just wanted something a little different. I don't actually have a Dragon Soul. I don't know why, considering how common they are. But this guy was only about 125 bucks, and that's almost 4 heads. So that was quite worth the amount. So we went ahead and got it. Now what we're gonna do is should actually be finishing up acclimating right now. I did put a little bit of revive cleaner in there also, and then what we're gonna do is just let the guys sit for just a minute more or two, and I'm actually gonna take this scrubber and that scrubber, and we're gonna scrub the crap out of the skeleton just to make sure we don't have any weird pests going into the tank. But yeah, we're gonna scrub these guys real good, get them back in the tank, and I'll show you what they look like. Alright, so it has been actually a couple of days, just to let the corals heal, let them get, you know, acclimated to the tank, and of course you've already seen these Scolys, so I just want to show you the little Octos spawns and the torches that I did get. I did actually obtain a few more in the last couple days. These were the ones in that little dip that we had. So we have like a gold Octos spawn, and then we have one that has like yellowish, bright yellowish green polyps to a black base. So these stand out really good. They're a little sucked in right now, but that's okay. I have seen them fully extended and they are really nice and bright. And I kind of like them here. They provide a little bit of movement, a little bit of color to this little corner here. So we're probably going to keep them there for now. As far as the other torches go, I did end up picking up a couple extra ones. So one is a Dragon Soul, which is looking real nice and fine. I think once we let it acclimate a little bit more, it'll get even bigger, which will be awesome. We do have this one right here, which is supposed to be a New York Knicks, I think. So it's yellow and purple tentacles, and then if you can kind of see, the base is actually green. Oh, my top off is turning on. And last but not least, we actually did get it's supposed to be a Holy Grail. If you can see it in this picture, it kind of is, but it's not nearly as bright as the one that I currently have. But the price was so good on it, I figured why not. So hopefully the one that I did just purchase looks as good as the one I currently have. Maybe it's just going to need to acclimate to that light for it to bring out that color, which is okay, but we have it currently mounted here in the back, just so it can kind of be on its own, since I already have a display one in the front. But that is pretty much it for today's episode. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. It's been real fun to get some fresh coral, you know, after these last couple weeks. And I do really feel like it'll kind of brighten up this tank, and I'm starting to really feel like this kind of, you know, this tank is filling out. But yeah, like I said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.